Hello everyone. Okay, so I know this isn't the cage I showed in my last video, and that is because it's new. I'm so excited about it. It's the 2-story mammal cage. I think it's by Liberta. It's really cool. It's about the same floor space as my old cage, but it's twice the height, so it can take 4 rats. I thought I would give you a bit of a cage tour and show you what I've got in there. It's taken me a while to do this, and unfortunately today it is not half as exciting as it was last week, but I will do you a tour of it anyway. Okay, so I thought we'd work our way down. So starting at the top, we've got the rat money box. I decided to take everything else that was on top of the cage off. I used to have a whole load of other stuff, but that is now all in the rat drawer, which I may show you another time. So they have their small Sputnik. Unfortunately, it's quite small for them now, but hopefully at some time in the future we'll get them a bigger one, especially now we've got a bigger cage, so we have the space. This is a camo, it's not showing very well, but a camo hammock. It's just a thin, summery one. And then over here is their bridge, and I'm not expecting them to go underneath it obviously, but they like sitting on top of it. Back there is their food, and a bone which they like to chew on. Chicken bones are best for them, but this bone they seem to really like, and that's a lollipop stick. Down on this level, we've just got them these new toys actually, which you wouldn't have seen beforehand. So we've got a bird toy which has mirrors. I might do a toy video at some point. Bird toys are great. There's another bird toy. It's got a little bell on the bottom, so they can play with that from their hammock and their shelf and then their lava ledge. This lava ledge is awesome. It's connected to the cage door, that you can actually, you squeeze these things to open the door, you can actually open up and it works like a ledge. And then inside we've got the spool which I've hung up, and then this is Milo. He's been eating, so there's like loads of crumbs around him, but he's in his little basket and he's shoved the pillow down to the bottom level, but that's there. So that's Milo. He looks so cute, and Max is now in the Sputnik, so you can see it's quite small, but they still like going in it. Down here we've got, oh, they've moved the popsicle stick, and then here we've got, this is a piece of scrap fabric which I kind of tied into a bow, and they like using it as a toy. This is just a paper ball which they've completely shredded. This is their water bowl, which they really like. They like to wash themselves in it, and it's just really good. It means that we have water on almost all of our levels. Then if we close this up and go down to this level, we've got a little hammock in there. It's kind of slightly quilted. Then there's another bird toy which they have chewed on slightly. You can't really tell because it's all on the underside of it, but you can see here that they've split the bark from the wood on the bottom one, and yeah, you can't really see what the other stuff is. Then down here there's the popsicle stick and this kind of random twig. I don't know where I got it from, but as you can see they love chewing it. Behind the pillow is a cat ball with a bell in it. They really like playing with that. And this is another new bird toy we got them. It's a little mirror. It's got a mirror on the other side as well, and it's got a little bell, and it's really cute. They actually already really love playing with that. And of course there's their Living World water bottle, which is all glass. It's got a little carrot in it, which is really cute and also very useful to tell the level of the water. The bottom bit's metal, so it's practically chew-proof basically, and it's got a really sturdy holder. And then over here, across from that shelf, is their huge hammock, which I made them. Unfortunately I kind of ran out of fleece for this hammock, so I actually put 2 pieces of fleece together. But it's a really big hammock and they really like it. Max likes sleeping in the hammock that's here. Normally I make it a pocket hammock, but all the pocket hammocks are in the wash. I need to get some more fleece to make them more hammocks, but that is what is there for now. And then there's a fudge box, and if I open this one up, this door is really cool. I'm so excited about this because it works like a ramp. So they can run down here and I just let them run in my room and it's awesome. So I got this idea from a bird toy, and it's just a piece of string with a little clip at the top, and then they've ripped a massive hole in it, but you just stab little holes in it and you put tissue paper and stuff inside it and treats, and then they have to kind of rip open the box and try and get the treats out. There's a little, they chewed on the ball as well, which is really good. A little wooden ball which they've chewed on. I always try and use kind of as much natural stuff as possible for anything that they might chew. And then there's another lot of rings with a little bell. This is actually a drawer from our old drawer fridge. And we had just had it spare, and I was like, Mum, can I please have it? Because it's obviously plastic, which is really good for hides because they get really manky. So it's really good. We can reuse it and wash it and stuff. Inside they have a pom-pom which they've shredded, and then they've just got some black cloth in there, as you can see. We do use paper bedding just because it's cheap and easy to use, and it means that this really cool little feature, which I can show you now, down here, this is a litter pan. And there is actually a grate at the bottom of this, but I actually tried it out, and with the bedding on it doesn't feel like there's a grate underneath, which I was really worried about for the rats because I don't want their little feet and stuff getting stuck in the grate. So, but it's okay, and the bedding covers it really nicely, but the poo does fall down, which is really good. So I just clear that every day. Also, on this bottom level, we have this tube. This was from, I think, wallpaper. I found a massive long tube of it. I just cut it into shorter tubes. This is the shortest one that I made, and then I made some really long ones as well. So that's really good. And then here, I've just shoved all the toys in here. This is a toy I made them. It's just got corrugated cardboard and it's all tied together with wool, and it's got a tassely bit at the end. Also in here is a pom-pom I made them. They love pom-poms. My rats adore pom-poms, especially homemade ones, because they like to shred them. As you can see, there are little bits that are kind of being pulled out. And this used to be a lot fluffier, and then they kind of took a lot of the string out, but they're really easy to make. If you want a tutorial on how to make these, then just comment down below. But yeah, they're really easy to make, and the rats really like them, so that's that. This is a dig box. It's just got a whole load of random stuff in it. It has a sanitised shell. It's got stones. Stones, if you're going to put them in there, are really good because it makes a really good dig box. But you have to make sure, obviously, they're clean, and they can't be smaller than, they can't be so small that they can pick them up and fit them in the mouths and stuff. This one, obviously, they can fit in the mouths, but it's too big for them to try and chew on or anything, so that's good. Or eat. And it's got cardboard. There was some little bits of fabric in there, but I think they've taken those out and made a nest somewhere. Got pieces of wool from where this is what they do to the pom-pom. They shred the pom-pom. Yeah, it's just got loads of stuff in there, and then you you hide bits of food in there, and they have to dig around and find it. I'd say if your rats get really good at that, then try and get more stones, because that makes it harder for them, but that's a really good toy. And then here, this was hung up and then they chewed the little strap off it. So this is a little, it's got some bedding on it. This is a little bag toy which my friend made them. And so I often hide treats in there and then I hang it up. It was hung up here, but then they chewed it off. It's got a button on it. It's really cute. Yeah, I yet to pull that off. And yeah, they really like playing with that actually. It's quite fun. Oh, also down here is a wooden peg. I wouldn't exactly say they're the most practical, but I suppose my brother likes using these and he paints little people on them, but as you can see, they have enjoyed, it's not going to focus, chewing on it a lot. And on the bottom here as well. So these are really good as chews. And last, oh no, not quite last, they have this. This was part of a big bridge, but it's really not, it's not the best bridge. It just falls apart. However, they love chewing on it. My rats don't chew on masses, even though it may look like they do, but actually that's just me trying very hard. Some of these things have been soaked in juice and things, which have encouraged them to chew things because they don't chew much. But yeah, they love bark type things. As you can see, they've chewed it. They haven't chewed this bit as much, but they have chewed it a little bit, I noticed. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Kind of, you can't really see it. It's like a little... You can see the little kind of more orangey parts. But yeah, they love chewing on this, so I just leave it in there as a chew for them, because it's one of the only things they ever chew. And lastly, they have a second water bottle. This is just a plastic cheap one, but I like to have a second water bottle in case the other one runs out or fails. As you can see, they're both quite low. I will put some more water in there this evening. But yeah, so it's really good. It also means I don't end up fighting over water bottles, so that's really good. So I will just close this up and give you a quick overview of the cage again. So as I said, it's about the same size as my last one, but twice the height, so it can actually fit 4 rats. And I'm really excited to have this. And I almost forgot about this. This is a really cool feature of the cage. It just comes up, as you can see. You can see that it comes up, and it means that it makes it less likely the rats will take their bedding and shove it out the cage, which is what Max loves to do. So those are there, and that's a really cool feature. Another really cool feature is these wheels, which makes it so easy to like roll around and stuff, and they actually lock off. So if like when you put them up like this, that means that it can easily roll around, and it's on all 4 of the wheels. And then when you put it down, it means that the cage can no longer roll, which is good. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it, and I just can't wait to kind of make full use of it. I've got lots of toys to collect before I can really fill it, but that is how it is for now.